Jones.
Anita Jones.
You'll never outwork me, I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove. So you can make it off the elevator. That's right, like I made it off the elevator. You'll never outwork me, I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove. So you can make it off the elevator. That's right, like I made it off the elevator.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Eat the Nugget Sundays, episode 17. That's right. For those who are tuning in for the very first time, you will learn that here's where you can get some inspiration. Here's where you get some motivation. Here's where I light that fire in your behind so that you can go and pursue those things that you really want to do in life. We all have a desire deep within that we may be lacking on, and or we may not pursue or don't plan to pursue, but we really want to. But there's something holding us back. There's something holding us down. And that's for you to figure out in particular what that thing is that's keeping you from moving forward, that's keeping you from pursuing your desires, your dreams, and your aspirations. And so here, a lot of the topics I discuss are subjective, meaning most of us are going to experience it somewhere along the line in our life. And if we don't, then we know someone who has or will, and we can assist them in some way, shape, fashion, or form. If the message don't apply to you, then send that person you know to here so that they can get the message. Maybe, the message isn't for you at the moment, it's for someone else, and that person can get inspired and motivated to go out there and pursue those things that they want to do in life. We all have a fire within us. Nelson Mandela said, we're all meant to shine like children do. We are all meant to shine like children do. And so when you come here, the goal is to motivate, penetrate hearts, and change lives, and hope that there's something that I mentioned that will propel you to go out there and do those things that you've always wanted to accomplish in life. So today, what I thought was important to discuss is this idea of vicariously living. That's right. Episode 17, vicariously living. What is vicariously? Vicariously is an adverb, and I looked directly at just the definition. I'm gonna keep it simple here. I'm not trying to make things too complex, right? This is not the classroom. I want to keep it. I want to keep it real, and I want to keep it on a basic level in most cases, right? So for those who have not heard that term before, I pulled the definition right out of Webster Dictionary, right? And so Webster said that the word vicarious is an adverb. When you add the ly, it becomes an action, right? So vicariously is an adverb, and it means in a way that is experienced in the imagination through the actions of another person. I want to repeat that again. Vicariously means in a way that is experienced in the imagination through the actions of another person. So what does vicariously living mean? Let me unpack that idea for you. So I thought at some point back long while ago that I was going to end up in the music industry because someone that was close to me had a talent. And her talent was to sing, right? And because I love music so much, and I still do, everyone that knows me knows that I love hip hop and R&B, and I have the ear for good music. When you living through someone else's dream, right? That's a form of vicariously living. I believed in her so much. I actually imagined through the actions of her singing and through the actions of the God-given talent that he gave her, that would be some way for me to get into the music industry, right? Or some way for me to stay engaged or attached to music in some way, shape, fashion, or form. Well, guess what? That wasn't my dream, right? That wasn't my talent. It wasn't my goal in life. God had a totally different plan for me. Another example of vicariously living is, you ever had or have known someone who's a parent and their child may be talented, they may push their child to become a model, and because they always dreamt to be a model, now their child is maybe model form or fit to be a model, and they're pushing their child, or their child is pushing themselves to become a model, and the parent is just sitting back waiting for their child to become a model so that they can sort of live that kind of lifestyle, and they can bear some sort of fruit off of their child's labor. Or I know for me, I saw this a lot coming up in Brooklyn, in the hood, where I saw a lot of parents who knew that their child would go to the NBA, or they knew that their child was really good at basketball or football, and they were vicariously living through their child, waiting for their child to blow up in some way so that they can benefit from the fruits of their labor. Now, is there anything wrong with supporting and believing in your child? No. Is there anything wrong with me supporting and believing in my old friend back then? No. Here's where it becomes and is there anything wrong with your child wanting to take care of you after he or she makes it to a certain plateau in life, maybe now bringing in 7 figures, 8 figures, whatever it is? Is there anything wrong with your child wanting to support you after he or she put in that hard work and dedication? No, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. But where I do see the problem is, you're so focused on someone else's dreams and goals that you forget to pursue your own. That's right, because you're living through that person vicariously. You have this imagination of becoming successful through someone else's actions. And I'm here to tell you today that to live through someone vicariously kind of has a negative connotation to it. Because where's your dreams? Where's your goals? Where's your aspirations? What are the things that you want to do in life? Just because your son is a star, or just because your friend has a talent, or just because your daughter may be a model, or maybe working towards becoming one, doesn't mean that you have to put your dreams and goals to the back burner in order for you and wait on them to become something so that you can see yourself in some sort of light. Does that make sense? Because I know plenty of people who has done this in life. And there were times, even myself, when I felt like I believed in someone so much where I almost forgot about, well, what is it that God put me here to do? What am I here for? There's something here for me to do. I shouldn't just solely focus on someone else's dream, or someone else's talent. Find something that you love, because I know there has to be something out there for you that you love to do. And my suggestion is that you pursue it, and you pursue it relentlessly, regardless to whether you have a friend, a relative, an associate, a co-worker, a neighbor, anyone that you know that's close to you. Don't live through them vicariously. Live your life. Live your dreams. Live it out full. Play your talents out full. And do not solely focus on someone else's. That's my nugget for today. I do not want to keep you all any longer. I look forward to seeing you all next week. And again, I want to remind you, vicarious living does have a bit of negative connotation. And remember, focus on your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. My name is Anita Jones, and I will See you all next week.
I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove. So you can make it off the elevator, like I made it off the elevator. You never outwork me, I'ma outwork you. You say you got big dreams, time to show and prove. So you can make it off the elevator, like I made it off the elevator.